Some say your comedy is for the internet era. Could you describe being fluent in a million different discourses and showing us what we've done to logic, how silly it is?
Yeah, I mean, you're saying specifically, to clarify a little.
So a lot of what you do with your comedy is basically disjointed, disoriented, and you show people during your comedy what basically the internet age is about. You're doing a zillion different things and stuff, and that there's no logic to it. Just conversations, how people are talking to one another, how they're connecting with one another. Yeah. Perhaps you could elaborate.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like what we do every day. You know, we claim that we're efficient at doing multiple things when in reality we're not very efficient at doing multiple things. But since everybody is being inefficient about seeming that they're inefficient, we all appear to be efficient to each other. So there's something really awesome about reflecting the chatter that you hear, throughout the day. Like they're just bits and pieces of discourse. You hear like a conversation that people are having, you hear a news report, you hear a weird commercial, you hear a car door slamming, you hear a cat, or a bird fluttering by. Like all of these things that happen, and then taking that to the internet level, you're oftentimes like you're reading a news thing, you're replying to a tweet, you're checking an email, you're checking someone gave you a message on IM of some sort, either Skype or whatever service you have, and so there are multiple things constantly happening. Plus you have your secondary device. And in my case, I have 2 phones, so it's like I'm like, okay, email, Twitter, blah blah blah, and it's very absurd, and I love mixing it all together because it's just like switching channels, like all the different things that we're doing constantly, you can kind of hard switch between them. And they're like separate conversations, but they're all fractured. So I like that element.